Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Zanetti.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for a runner. Dink through. And this is Van Basten. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The Netherlands controlling the possession in this early phase. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Great work on the overlap. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The Netherlands with the corner. They're first. Poland have the chance to go the other way. So we're still where we started right now. Pirlo. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Showing good feet. And Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Del Piero. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. And here's Hullet. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Gerrard. Beckham. Beckham ventures forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Van Basten. And this is Gerrard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Jordi Alba. Now it's Gerrard. He's found a way through. Desailly is a man so notably... shooting chance! Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zanetti. Now Pirlo. Desailly. Cafu. Thuram. Half-time getting close now. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
That has not gone well. That's the throw. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zanetti. Del Piero. This is promising.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances, now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we get things going again.
The Netherlands have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Aims beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. A probing pass. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Beckham. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. He's found space here. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Gullit. Rijkaard.
The Netherlands have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Del Piero. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gullit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gullit actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So we've reached the hour mark. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out for a throw.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 2, Pirlo. Coming on the field is
Rijkaard.
number 15, Schneider. Substitution in progress.
The Netherlands do have options. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looking for the run. Lahm receives it in a good position. Oh, good effort! They want to be quick to recover this. Played it again. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Stam couldn't squeeze it through. That's an imaginative pass.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Now he's off and running. Pull it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's gone loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Van Basten gets into a good position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Del Piero. And the counter is on. Bale. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu. Great vision. Best picks it up out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Lahm. They'll have to settle for that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Just a quick
So what do you
announcement
take
is-
away from Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Del Piero. Zanetti wriggles his way through. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zanetti delivers. Oh, easy pickings there. Steaming on goalwards. Gullit. Oh, they could break here. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu, at best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice control. Now here's the delivery, punched away. Looking to play him in. Has a look up. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
McTominay. And it's been played through. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's Neymar! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's picked out the run. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's where it came from. Shot a goal! Half an hour played now. And now the breakaway. And it's Cruyff. Puskas. Played out to the left flank. Goes looking wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And here's Del Piero. Zanetti. That's a promising position. He's onside. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Puskas. Oh, no joy this time. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Over to the right flank. Now it's Gullit. Oh, that's nice. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the finish! And it's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the up. And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Puskas. And it's Gullit. Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
McTominay does well to get it back. The Netherlands needing a change of fortune here. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Thuram calmly anticipates. Now he's got space here. Pirlo. And it's Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way past. Cruyff. He is just caressing the ball. Forced to go back. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Gattuso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's neat. Del Piero.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
Oh no, what has happened here? Neymar. Gullit. McTominay. Tries to pass it through. And this is chance! Pirlo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Best. Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely feet. And this is Gullit.
The Netherlands really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here. Drives it in, and he was alert to it. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that was asking for too much. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And the counter is on. Yaya Toure. And here's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Played into the box. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances?
That could spell trouble. Oh, just skips. And a chance! It's hit the crossbar.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And Gullit! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
I'm afraid to tell
Your
you
reflections
that
then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Alejandro Garnacho, will inject a nice thrust into this team, as well as an element of unpredictability. You never quite know whether he's going to cut inside or whether he's going to look to hit the byline, and he can be a real threat. But what I really like about him is that he always comes back for more. He has the appetite to keep at it, and I like that.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Best. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Referee has just said play on. He's through here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Always goes, shot a goal! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, they can break here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu is wide and looking to get onto this. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic. Played down the flank. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's Nedved! Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. This is the time you need that pace.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Spread to the right. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Big chance! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that has left him in a heap. Desailly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Zanetti. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Garnacho. Looking for... And the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. But they've got it again. Cafu has it out wide and in space. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's run loose here, showing good feet. Petit did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Del Piero. Oh, it's come loose. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fab. Shot, surely! Goal! They're back within reach! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
The Netherlands may be down, but not out just yet. Picks out, shoots! And he hits the net! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good.
And that is indeed the final act. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And we get things going again. The Netherlands not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Good read, needed to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there, you know.
And the shot! He's got a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And reclaimed it in a trap. Tries a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cleared without hesitation. Shot could be on. Oh, important interception. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Best gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he is dashing away. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Zanetti. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Neymar. Neymar! And there's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, they may be down. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found the way through. Neymar's cross. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ah, that's a fine interception. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, this looks sharp. Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Always onto this. Beckham. He's found some space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most convincing of passes. Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now it's Del Piero. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great ball. Can he finish?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Garnacho. And that pass just didn't quite work. Quality ball. Lovely ball and a real chance. Chance for a shot! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, didn't catch it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Beckham. Nedved. Yaya Toure. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Hullet. Best. An uncompromising challenge. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham. Now it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Pirlo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pinches it off him. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Desailly calmly anticipates. Good effort from distance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. The Netherlands suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past opponents. I think he has a great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
And his tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly known for that too, and quite a rare gift in a player.
Shot, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
Can he finish? Oh, good finish! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Messi. Cruyff! And no mistake. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff.
Eintracht Frankfurt cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pelé. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Tremendous from Pirlo! About as smooth as it gets! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Number 2, Pirlo.
The Netherlands go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Cruyff had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Great vision. Best has it in a wide position. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. Looking for the run. Quality ball. Tries to pass it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the counter is on. Out towards the flank. Pelé. Pelé! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, shooting chance! He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Thuram. The Netherlands heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Cafu looking to hit the byline here. Header! Great defending, strong and determined. Pelé gets on his bike and on the move. Messi has created one goal already. Just past the 40th minute mark. Cafu. Cafu stood his ground strongly. And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
The Netherlands, palpably stronger, better, superior. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Del Piero. Shot could be... And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
The Netherlands are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
The Netherlands are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Away we go again. Pele. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. He's having a shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
The Netherlands are having a ball here. Pinches it off him. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That could spell trouble. And he's been shifted off it. Zanetti. Desai. But it's Thuram. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in.
Bullet! It's hit the upright. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Desailly. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. He's in a great burst! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rijkaard. Pedri. Some really good ball movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. And this is Hullet. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Del Piero with the short one. And he gets rid in a hurry. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And a chance! And that's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Pirlo. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Del Piero running with the ball. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Del Piero. Pirlo. And here's Hullet. And here's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Silvestre. Yaya Toure. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Thuram. Desailly. And Zanetti. And the return pass. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Del Piero goes short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. And that is masterful defending. And it's Pedri. Can he finish? That's put paid to the danger. That's destined for the flank. In towards the... Oh, good effort! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Silvestre. Long ball upfield.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So it's back to business. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Del Piero in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's cut it out. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Rafael Varane. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Georgie Best! Amazing!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
The Netherlands leading now. And it's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they could break here. And this is Neymar. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pullet. Chance for a shot! Neymar.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Pirlo. Yaya Toure. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Gullit. Number 11, Ibrahimovic. Number 23, Del Piero. Number 20, Seedorf. Number 12,
Del Piero with the cross. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Number 19,
Pirlo clears without hesitation.
Number 9, Shevchenko. Number
Aims
7,
beyond the defence.
Mbappe. Number 50,
Neymar.
Goulet. Number 21, Pirlo.
And that's aimed into the middle. Thuram tries to clear. Thinks about the shot. Searching pass he's played there. He's picked his way through. Chance, shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kaká clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Now it's Mbappe. That's tidy. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. And it's Zanetti. And here's Hazard.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hazard. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Hazard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, well played. And he's there to get it away. Thuram. And now they can spring out of defence. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Incoming delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Hazard. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Desailly gets on his... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Desailly actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Shevchenko. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Frankfurt.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hullet, Del Piero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Neymar, brilliantly cut out. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Looking to play him in, and that is expertly dealt with.
Best clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pirlo was in no mood for any of that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Best looking to receive it in space. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Vinicius Junior. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Dembele! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. Eintracht Frankfurt are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Del Piero.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer, Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Pirlo. Neymar. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira plays a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure. Driving forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. The Netherlands present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any...
It's Neymar! It's a loose ball. Oh, that's
There will be
wonderful
1 minute
alertness.
added time.
Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele is onto this. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Now this could be Vinicius Junior, and that's a sharp finish. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Zanetti. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
A case now of complete control. Foot in. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And a shot! Nice control. And they've got a throw. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get free. Cross flung in towards the middle. And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
The Netherlands with the corner. They're first. Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Good read, needed to be. Pressing high and with purpose. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Now the ref's been lenient here, I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shot could be on. Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries a shot! It's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Del Piero. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Neymar! This boy is showbiz!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Schneider. The muscular approach does pay off here. Neither of... Del Piero! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Spread out to the left. And he's being shifted off it. No way through. Lovely, now then. Del Piero. The Netherlands are looking to break at pace. Best is onto this. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Best just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Neymar. Pirlo. And this is Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Pirlo. And here's Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
And Hullet! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Cleared away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Looking for the run. It's a promising position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Driven in.
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Del Piero. And Zanetti. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now this could be a chance.
Best really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Juve powering forward here. The Netherlands looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. No, he's not getting any further than that. Spread it left. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Best. Now, can they get him away? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a brilliant interception. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Hullet. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. And it's Neymar. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight! A case now of complete control.
2 added minutes
Pirlo.
has been indicated.
Desailly. Yaya Toure. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's going wide left. He is through here. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
The Netherlands marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A probing pass. Serginho gets into a good position. Cross flung in towards the middle. Desailly with the clearance. And that should get the job done. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Toure can clear it away. Jordi Alba. Serginho. Check clears. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's forced to go back. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Cafu running with the ball, and that could set him on his way. And can he finish? Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Serginho picks it up out wide. Thuram with the clearance. Great pressure, plenty of it. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Jordi Alba. Lee Kang in, and that has put paid to that. Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Del Piero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9, Neymar. Number
And it's
10,
Schneider.
Del
Succumbs
Piero.
to the pressure.
Number 17.
Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just
23,
cannot get away.
George
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates.
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That is ended up in no man's land. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pelé. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Pires. Pires. Nice control. Has a look up and delivers. Desailly gets it away. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Plenty to aim at here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Pires finds himself. Nakata!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Pelé thinks about the shot. It's Pelé! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
The Netherlands are having a ball here. Hazard! And that's a sharp finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty. That's that, the end. The Netherlands looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Yaya Toure claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Please look at the screen for information.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
The Netherlands definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.